Well, good afternoon, guys. Happy Sunday to you all. We just got home from church. We tried a new sub place today. I forget what it's called. Jersey Mike's, I think it's called. Just had a huge sub. That place is pricey. Anyway, been watching the show. I'm disappointed in the morning's outcome. Well, not too disappointed. I want to say congratulations to Team America, the hockey team, the men's Olympic hockey team for America. You beat my team. You beat Team Canada for the gold medal. And we had church at 10 o'clock. The game didn't start the overtime until about quarter to 10 or 10 to. And as I stepped outside and got in the vehicle, I tried to turn the game on, and I realized as we were leaving for church that the game was already over and America won. It was a good game. I was excited. I was really into it, and I think everybody here had never seen me like that before. They thought, man, you're really into this. And I thought, well, you guys can all get excited about your stuff. I'm going to get excited about mine. You know, born and raised in Canada, loving hockey, playing hockey. I played ice hockey maybe a couple times, but I was bigger on the road hockey and floor hockey. Really big on that kind of thing. But we loved our Montreal Canadiens. And then as a second, we liked the Toronto Maple Leafs. And of course, at Olympics time, in the Winter Olympics, we always loved our Team Canada. And I have the DVD called Gold Rush that when Wayne Gretzky, the great one, they called him, he was actually at the game today. I don't think he was too impressed. But he was the coach of the team, and Team Canada in 2002 beat Team America in the Olympics for the gold medal. So I'm going to watch that DVD at some point. Since I ordered it late last year, I'll watch it. The memories. So anyway, I'm here now. Don't know if I'm going to take a nap or do some other things today. We got churches over for the day. It was a good service. Met some more people. And I think that's what the Lord really wants us to do, is to branch out, start meeting more people, have fellowship with more Christians. Certain kinds of churches, depending on who it is, and so many people. Some churches, the people live so scattered away that you only see them when you gather for church. And other people in other churches, you can meet them. They live close by. You can have fellowship. It's great. I think God really wants his people to start fellowshipping more and start tearing down the denominational walls. I really believe that, because we've been divided for far too long. Doesn't mean that you start believing what's not true. When you learn true doctrine, which I have in my life, I hold on to it. I'm not going to... Everything I've learned in the last 10 years, as far as doctrine is concerned, that's all been true. I'm holding on to it. I'm not losing it. Some people think that if you learn something somewhere and you no longer go there, that you're going to forget everything you learned and you're going to believe something else. No, that's for people who don't know the Word. They're not rooted and grounded in the Bible, and you have to be. And I know that I am. And when I learn the truth, I never forget it. So maybe that's a word for somebody today. All right, daily Guideposts Devotional from 1980. We're not going to read Bible today. I'm just going to read this one. It's January the 9th. B.B. McKinney hymn, a hymn from B.B. says, "Are you walking alone through the shadows dim? Place your hand in the nail-scarred hand." And here's what the author says. As night settled silently upon the sprawling hospital, I prepared to make nursing rounds on the 9th floor pediatric wing. Tiptoeing into a darkened ward, I beamed my flashlight on the sleeping children. A tiny kitten-like whimper drifted from the corner bed. I turned my pool of light on Amy. Her pink, daisied nightgown quivered under the sheets. Her brown eyes spilled over with tears. Tomorrow Amy would lose her tonsils. "What's the matter?" I asked, wrapping my arm around her. "It's dark and I am all by myself," she said. "Then why don't I stay with you?" I said. Though she tried very hard to be brave, my presence could not stop her tears. Finally, fearing she would get no rest, I gave her a sedative. But even the medicine was useless. Her tears grew into sobs. In desperation, I phoned her father at home. Soon he stood by Amy's bed. She slipped her small hand into her father's. With her hand anchored in his, she closed her eyes and slept. I think I get the message here, but let's see. When you stumble into the dark places of life, all by yourself, there is a caring Father beside you. His hand reaches down, outstretched and strong. Reach up, clasp hold your hand in his. There is only peace. And that's right, in the presence of God, there is peace. When you're holding on to his hand, you'll have peace. I agree with that. And there will never be true peace on this earth until the Prince of Peace, Jesus Christ, returns in the second coming. And I taught about that last night on TikTok. It was I really enjoyed it. Good couple hours of video, good subject. A lot of people don't talk about the 1,000-year reign of Christ and the people who will be here and the way the world should have been all along. SMK are the initials marked at the bottom. It says, Father, I slip my hand into yours and rest securely. Amen to that. Well, another devotion under my belt, so to speak. It's been a while since I've worn this shirt. I like wearing church clothes like this. The church we go to, some people are churchy like this, and other people wear different things, but I like to dress up. That's one thing that I won't change since I started wearing suits and dressed up, my late 40s. I like it. I enjoy it. I will continue to dress this way, and I like wearing it for videos. So even though things change in life, some things never change, and that's holding the truth and getting a hold of nice clothes like this to wear in God's house and in his presence. God bless you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Share the video around. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't done that. If you ever feel led to donate to our ministry, please do. Here's the information to do it. And I'll see you in the next daily Guidepost Devotional from 1980.